welcome to the stage. He's an award-winning writer, scholar, broadcaster on NPR and sports networks across America, Michael Eric Dyson. Michael, come on out. Thank you, Michael. Michael Eric Dyson, your 6 minutes starts now.
We shouldn't be nasty and combative. The abortive fantasy just presented is remarkable for both its clarity and yet the muddiness of the context from which it has emerged. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. They ain't running nothing. I'm from a country where a man stands up every day to tweet the moral mendacity of his viciousness into a nation he has turned into his psychic commode. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. Last time I checked, white folk invented race. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. Patriarchy, we shouldn't be nasty and combative. You think that I want to be part of a group that is constantly abhorred by people at Starbucks? We shouldn't be nasty and combative. The only trigger warning I want is from a cop. Are you about to shoot me? We shouldn't be nasty and combative. And I ain't seen nobody be a bigger snowflake than white men who complain. Mommy, they won't let us play and have everything we used to have under the old regime where we were right racists and supremacists and dominant and patriarchs and hated gays and lesbians and transsexuals that, yeah, you gotta share. This ain't your world, this everybody's world. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. Nothing, Kaiser Soze said, is more interesting that the devil did than to make people believe he didn't exist. That's what white supremacy is. We shouldn't be nasty and combative.
Michael, give us your rebuttal.
Let me step out here in Peterson land. I feel freer already. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. Babe Ruth, when he broke the home run record, he didn't bat against all best ball players, he batted against the best white ball players. When it's been rigged in your favor from the very beginning, it's hard for you to understand how much you've been rigged. You're born on third base, think you hit a triple. We shouldn't be nasty and combative, so that many white brothers and sisters don't see themselves as one among many other ethnicities or groups. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. That ain't the real deal, homie. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. People are still being lynched, killed. What's at stake? People, because of their sexuality and their racial identity, are still being harmed. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. The people who have individual rights did not have to fight for them in the same manner that people of color and others have had to. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. Now, it was Abraham Joshua Heschel, the rabbi, who said, everybody's not guilty, but everybody's responsible. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. If you have benefited from 300 years of holding people in servitude, thinking that you did it all on your own, why can't these people work harder? Let me see, for 300 years, you ain't had no job. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. When you roll up on me and I'm a 12-year-old boy in a park and you shoot first in ways you do to black kids that you don't do to white kids, we shouldn't be nasty and combative. Women are subject to aberrant forms of horrid, patriarchal, sexist, and misogynist behavior. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. The great American philosopher Beyonce Knowles said that it has been said that racism is so American that if you challenge racism, you look like you're challenging America. We shouldn't be nasty and combative.
Here, let's get precise about this, okay?
Was that very individual of you? We shouldn't be nasty and combative. Jordan Peterson, right? This is what I'm saying to you. Why the rage, bruh? You're doing well, but you're a mean, mad white man.
Yes, you're a fucking white man! White male! White male! You're a fucking white male! White man! White man! You're a fucking white man! You're fucking white! You're fucking white male! You're fucking white man! You're fucking white! You're fucking white! You're fucking white male! You're fucking white! You're fucking white! You're fucking white male! You're fucking white! You're fucking white! You're fucking white!
I have never seen so much wine and snowflaking. There's enough wine in here to start a vineyard. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. Lyndon Baines Johnson, one of our great presidents, said, So I don't think Jordan Peterson is suffering from anything except an exaggerated sense of entitlement and resentment, and his own privilege is invisible to him, and it's manifest with lethal intensity and ferocity right here on stage. We shouldn't be nasty and combative.
Good topic next.
The mean mad white comment. You're a mean, mad white man, and the viciousness is evident. When I said mean, mad white man, we shouldn't be nasty and combative. The point we've been trying to make about the refusal to see our individual existence as women, as people of color, as First Nation people, and the like, our individual existence as women, as people of color, as First Nation people. I have come to a city. I don't know if there are a lot of black people out here. Not sure. But I constantly come to places and spaces that are not my natural habitat. We shouldn't be nasty and combative.
Sir, we're here to talk about political correctness, and we've done a damn poor job of it.
I see. I gave you an example.
Okay,
now you can't answer it.
let's
Okay,
all then redeem ourselves.
We shouldn't be nasty and combative. I'm used to, not exclusively white men, who see black intelligence articulated at a certain level, feeling a kind of condescension. If I came up here, Mr. I was saying the other day, but a kind of verbal facility automatically assumed to be a kind of hucksterism and snake oil salesman. I've seen that. I get it. I get hate letters every day from white brothers and sisters who are mad I'm teaching their children. You're just trying to co-opt our children. You're trying to corrupt them. Yes, I'm trying to corrupt them so they will be uncorrupted by the corruptibility that they've inherited from a society that refuses to see all people as human beings. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. There's an old story about the pig and the pig and the chicken going down the street and said, let's have breakfast. The chicken just has to give up an egg. The pig has to give up his ass in order to make breakfast. We have often been the pigs giving up our asses to make breakfast. Let's start sharing them asses with everybody else. Thank you. We shouldn't be nasty and combative. I think you have to hold people intellectually accountable. We didn't have political correctness as long as white, straight men were in charge.
White man! You're a fucking white man!
We shouldn't be nasty and combative. I think you have to hold people intellectually accountable.
Shiny day, la vie,